Whenever you're ready. Come on in.
Hi, good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
How are you doing today?
Awesome. Why don't you take a seat?
Good. I want to first thank you for your time and having time to see me today.
Not a problem.
I see that it's kind of dreary out today, but other than that, it was a beautiful drive over.
Yeah, it was hard to get on my blanket today. I was kind of all wrapped in my cocoon, and then I had coffee this morning. I burnt my tongue, so I'm like, ugh.
Oh, that's the worst.
I'm working through it right now.
Well, I was talking to one of your sales reps out there, and she mentioned that you got a new camper a couple weeks ago. How's that going for you?
Fantastic. We've had it out 3 times already. You know,
Awesome.
usually we go out on the weekends quite a bit and just do a different state park every time. We try to do one that we've never been to before, but even it's so nice now, I almost feel like living in it.
Awesome,
Yeah.
They're pretty great. So what's your favorite thing about having a camper now?
Well, it's the connection to the outdoors. So it's you're not totally roughing it, so it's not a miserable experience. So if it is raining like today, you still can be in your camper and be pretty nice and snug. But then look outside and you're in nature and you can hear it and smell it and feel it. And to us, that's the ultimate.
Well, for sure. Well, if you ever need any recommendations for good places to go, I know a few. And
What's your favorite place?
well, Pride of America is definitely one of my favorites, but there's quite a few really good ones in that area down there by Madison.
Sure.
And I also enjoy going to the state parks too. Those are pretty fun.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'll take you up on that.
All right. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time today. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Shoot.
Perfect. So can you describe to me what your customers are looking for in their camping units when they come to buy one?
Sure. We kind of have, I guess you could say, 3 groups of customers. We have our novice, just getting into it. Those that are now into it, but not ready for, the full-on, bells and whistles. And then the ultimate campers, as we like to call them, that are looking for everything high-end. And with that goes, what do they have to pull with their vehicle? That's going to matter. And then what kind of amenities are they looking for the inside? Is it just a basic, roof that they're not going to get wet, or are they going to want, things that are going to have capabilities to, plug in electronics and things of that nature? So it's really kind of broad and deep, but really it's those 3 different camps, bad pun there, that we're looking at for our customer base.
Okay, so would you say that the electronic portion of what your customers are looking for would affect the safety?
Yeah, well, for sure the safety. People want to make sure that wherever they are, that at least they have some capabilities, not only to communicate with the outside world, but they have some lighting system that they can feel a little bit more comfort in that for both animals and humans, that they're there and we don't want them to come into our spot. The safety issue for a lot of folks that are just starting out in camping as well is a main source of concern for them.
Yeah, for sure. So just to confirm, you do think that the safety is very important to your customers and it's relevant in that when it comes to having electronic systems, you want to make sure that they're top of the line and won't.
For sure.
Okay.
Yep, and they have a backup system or some redundancy, so if they're on a generator and the generator goes out, there's batteries or whatever, however that works.
Okay. And then, so are there any specific features you're looking for your customers?
For the state or just in general?
For just anything in general.
So, room is kind of a big one. So it's got to have efficiencies in how they have the ability to sleep, but then there's also other compartments for storage and maybe even walking around a little bit if depending upon the size. So it's the layout is one of the features that we're looking for, an efficient layout, and then of course some of the capabilities of the modern life that we can bring into the outdoors is something else that our customers are seeking.
Okay, so would you say then that like slide outs in different, probably more the better would be the best?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's compartmentalized, but then we can slide things out to broaden it, and especially for storage and space. People just don't want to be able to open the door and then fall in the mattress. There's got to be a little bit more in
well, there. I've also heard too that having some feedback we've gotten is that having a TV in there, the bigger the better, is important to them. Would you say that that's fairly relevant?
For sure. Yeah, I don't even want to say sadly, but ironically, people that want to be outside want to still have their indoor amenities. So they don't want to be totally disconnected from the world, and actually satellite TV is a very important concern, especially for our older demographic. Maybe they've run out of things to talk about with their spouse on, so they need the TV.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you say some of the benefits of your customers are with having more extra space, updated electronic systems, and TV?
Right. So probably the biggest benefit is it's easy for them to leave. It's not a chore. It's not a pain for them to get in the camper and leave for a day or 3 days or a whole week or a weekend. It's because they're not totally divorcing themselves from their life. And they don't have to worry, well, if we go camping, I'm not going to be able to do this. They'll be able to do it all, and it's just easier for them to do it. And then they see more return on their investment.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, I think that's all I have, and I don't want to take up too much of your time today. I know
Sure.
that you're a busy guy.
Yep.
But I would like to schedule another appointment in a couple of weeks with you, if that works for you.
Absolutely.
And I think at that point, I would send out another email and set up a time that works for you best.
Yep.
And so both of us can get together.
Awesome.
Thank you again for your time today, Mike.
You bet.